So you hear a lot of people talking about protecting your PWC's engine on the inside. But what about the outside? Let's talk about that. Hey everybody, this is Captain Frank with the Ship's Log. We are back in the garage today and we're going to talk about another maintenance tip for your PWC. If you think about it, the environment that your PWC's engine is in is not really perfect for an engine. It's very moist, it sometimes gets wet, sometimes it even gets salt water on it. So how do you protect your engine, and not just the engine, but everything in the engine compartment from getting corroded from that environment that it's constantly in? So we're going to talk about that today. Some of you may have actually heard of this, some of you actually may have done this before, but the question is after you ride, do you coat your engine and compartment in a protective spray to make sure that it doesn't get corroded? If you don't, you might want to think about doing that. Now I've got something here today. What I'm using right here is WD-40's silicone spray. You don't have to use WD-40. As a matter of fact, Yamaha actually makes a spray specifically for this purpose. So, and obviously you can't go wrong with that. But the key is you do want to use a silicone-based spray. So this is not regular WD-40, but this is the silicone lubricant that WD-40 has. Obviously, Yamaha is a silicone-based spray as well. There are some others out there also. But you do want to use this, and you want to coat your engine and also coat the other things that are in your engine compartment after riding, to keep them from corroding, to keep them looking nice and fresh and new. Now, you got to be careful. You don't want to choose any spray. I've actually heard people that actually use regular WD-40. I'm not quite sure I would use that. The main reason is I'm not sure that it's safe for rubber. And maybe it is. If it is, if you know it is, and then put something in the comments down below. But whatever you use, you want to make sure that it's safe for the rubber hoses that you have down in your engine compartment. You don't want to use anything that is going to be damaging to them, or any of the plastics, or any of the wiring, or anything else you might have down in there. So this is one reason why a silicone spray is actually a good idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the seats off, we're going to get down in the engine compartment, and we're basically going to coat everything down there with a nice light film that's going to help protect it and keep it looking good for the entire time that you own your ski. So let's take a look at what we're going to do here. All right, so I've taken the seat off here. You can see the engine compartment. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly start spraying the silicone in all areas of the compartment. Okay, the whole idea is to just get a light coating over pretty much everything. So not just the engine itself, but get the hoses, any wiring. Because keep in mind, silicone not only doesn't damage your rubber hoses, but it actually is good for protecting rubber hoses as well. So that's a good thing. Now, once you've done this, if you want to kind of wipe things off a little bit just to make it look a little better, of course you can do that. And I am actually, although you can't see it on camera, I'm making sure that I actually get this back compartment as well. Okay. All right, so now what you can do once you've finished all that is you can actually just let it sit, or if you want, you can wipe off some of the excess, particularly in areas that are easily seen, so that it doesn't look quite as messy. Now, if you we're riding in salt water, especially if you're the type of rider where you tend to get a lot of water in your bilge, and maybe you jump waves and do all kinds of crazy things, and you know that you've gotten some salt water down here in the engine compartment. It's a good idea to rinse it down first with water, with fresh water, before you do this. So you rinse the engine compartment down with fresh water. Of course, you let it drain out your plugs in the back, and then you do this to make sure that it is well protected. I think I missed a spot up here. There we go. And then you're done. And that's pretty much it. So you keep doing this and your engine compartment will be looking wonderful for as long as you own your ski. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Something as simple as that. 5 minutes once you finish riding your ski each time. And it's going to keep things looking really, really good for a very long time. So I hope this tip was useful to you. If it was, don't forget to like the video. And if you haven't already subscribed, please don't forget to do so. And share it with anybody who you feel might find this video or this channel useful. Until next time, happy and safe boating and jet skiing.